Welcome back. Learn English pronunciation with IK. Something more about motivation. Last video I speak about motivation and about processes. And I resume that motivation is not one the most important. Equal, if even more important, is processes. And I thinking about faculty, how we choose our faculty. I choose my faculty by results in high school and elementary school. I like math and electrotechnic faculty. There is big math. First 2 years we have big math and big physics, and because of that I think that faculty will be excellent for me. But now will be enjoy for me, and but I don't think about motivation, about goal of faculty. Then I think about processes. I think about exams and topic. What I would learn. When I come to faculty, electrotechnic faculty on Split, faculty electrotechnic machine engineer and shipbuilding engineer. After first years, we must choose automation, electric energy engineering, automation, electronics engineering, shipbuilding engineering, and I choose electronics engineer. What lead me to that choice? Very simple in my case, in every case maybe, but in my case, lead me tools, what I need during study. For example, not for an example, but strictly what I thinking about. I think about that. Machine engineers need a lot of drawing. Electrical energy engineering need a lot of drawing, tools for drawing. They need big table, big desk for special desk for drawing, special tools for drawing. I don't like it. I do like only my head and hand. Hand with pen, and I need only paper, and sit down where I want to sit down and make electroschema, electrodiagram, electronics devices, make on that paper with free hand. It was important for me. Only head and hand, nothing tool. And that example speaks about processes. I thinking to processes between beginning and end of faculty. What I do in that 4-5 years, but not what I will be after that processes. I never think about goals like to be engineers, because I don't know what engineer work, and I start faculty not because goals, because motivation to be engineer, but because I like math and physics. During faculty, we can go, we can choose academic profession and go to magister, after that doctorate, to doctorate, and direction for academic jobs, like professor in faculty, work like academic in institute, etc. But never thinking that, but never thinking about that. I don't know nothing about that. But during faculty, some colleagues choose that process, and I'm not. I finished faculty and go to work, like somebody finished high school and go to work. I also stop myself and go out from the formal education, like somebody after high school. I go in process of production, process of working, and that in environment working, environment and personal development, like some other go to direction, academic direction, to doctor science, professor, and all his life work in like professor and doctors. I all my life work in processes. Mm, that that example is that must be goal. We cannot without some motivation. Motivation must be in my my example. When I'm thinking about it, is something like motivation was in background, in subconscious. It was a subconscious. It was not conscious, like now. What I have motivation for English language now, but I English language use 40 years continuously. I have been using 40 years, and I have not motivation like now. Like I enjoy reading, and I must read that because my profession, my occupation is technology. Technology is English. It's all in English, because the source of technology is native English location, native English speaker location. And now I have goals to speak fluently and confidently. I now know that impossible like native, and I don't need that. But and I have big motivation, and in some period of times, I think that that motivation is very important, and that motivation can drive people, can drive men to learn something and finish. Now I see that in English language there is no end, there is no goals. If I stop learn English language, I uh, I will forget all what I know till now. Because of that, I continue learn English language like last 3.5 years. Because I love learn English language. I love that process. I love that job, learning English language, learning, reading, writing, pronounce, communicate, reading, writing, pronounce, reading, writing, pronounce, and listening. For listening, I like all, because internet gives us a lot of material for listening. TED, YouTube, and many others. Every minute uploads to internet, uploads to YouTube 400 hours video records. And we cannot without motivation. My faculty was motivation, but in subconscious. It was subconscious motivation. Because go to faculty must be motivation. But I think about that time I was it was in subconscious. I don't never visualize myself like some engineer maybe in white, because I nothing know about that. I don't know what is electronics, what is automation. I don't know, and how can I know what engineer do? Okay, but without motivation it is impossible. Anything without motivation. Motivation must be conscious. It is learn for exam, learn because you love that, but never mind how much you love something. Faculty, there is deadlines, and because of deadlines, you must stop learning in some time and go to exam and go on the other topic and to other exam, etc. Because of that, all faculty with a lot of deadlines is not only love to learn that topic, it is also finished. And that finished faculty, it means it is connected with motivation goals, which waiting us to the end of faculty. We cannot without motivation, we cannot work something without flow in processes. To be flow, to be focused in processes of work, of learning. Both must be real.